let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right.
Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right.
Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right.
Baby boys, baby girls, what's going on? It's your boy SKIP.88 here from Blerd Over. We are here and we are back again with another awesome interview. Glad to have y'all back. Glad to have y'all tune on. And I really hope y'all like the great and big news that I dropped on all the social platforms. It is official. Blerd Over Incorporated will have its first official Black Comic Expo in the city of Birmingham. Press start. And the reason I put press start, because it's going to be something start of something new. So thank y'all for the love and support. Share it to everywhere. Let everybody know. And we're going to make it a good time. Our story by us. So without that being said, I have a great person in the green room, and he's a brother of the great Phi Beta Sigma fraternity Incorporated, founded January 9th, 1914 on the campus of Howard University of Washington, D.C. by three great men. I still got it. But we're going to let this brother come in, let him introduce himself the way he want to be introduced, and we're going to go ahead and take it away. So without further ado, y'all welcome my brother to the show.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rose God, the gym with a grin, the artist who's also erotic, and also hypnotic. Hey, I'm here to get it lit. What's good?
What's good, Ma? How you been, my boy?
Man, I'm good always, you know.
I feel it, man. So, man, thank you for doing this, man. So I know, you're a busy man in your schedule. So I really do appreciate the time you took out just to be on be on here with us. So thank you for that.
No problem. You know, I appreciate you asking me to come on. Like, real talk.
All right, man. No problem at all, bro. So, man, thank you for the show. This is being a Blerd, so we will know what we'll make sure Blerd and everything, and we're gonna kick it off like this. So people like me to ask this particular question to everybody that I interview, and I do not want to fail them. So I'm gonna ask you the same thing, Mob. So, bro, Rose God, what makes you a Blerd?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna call myself a sneaky Blerd because
A sneaky Blerd. That's new.
Sneaky Blerd because I don't often show it, but people are always surprised when I have extensive knowledge of either manga, anime, or comics, just because of how I do my art and everything they see me do publicly. So it sneaks up on them. So yeah, sneaky Blerd.
Sneaky.
Yep.
I like it. That's gonna be something new. You're gonna make a whole trend. Yeah, I'm a Blerd, but I'm sneaky with it.
Yep, pretty much.
That's awesome, man. So my next follow-up question going to be behind that is, how do you feel and what do you think of the word and term Blerd?
It has its own nuance, but I think it's something good and something that we need. We do need to bring Black nerds or blurs to the forefront because we have been a part of the nerd community for so long, but we were just like those NPCs, those background characters, like the Lamars from Revenge of the Nerds.
Damn. Not
You know,
Lamar from Revenge
you
of the
know what
Nerds.
I'm saying, though, right?
I get you. You saying we was there, but you kind of like, okay, we see him back there, but wasn't the mainstream character of the
Right.
whole franchise.
Right.
Okay. So damn, everybody Lamar's now. Okay. All right. But real talk, I actually have a lambda sweater. I call
Tri-Lam, huh?
Tri-Lam, yeah, all day, every day. I actually cosplayed that at DragonCon, and it actually was a hit. I was so shocked that people knew what I was cosplaying.
You know what? You know what? That is one of the biggest franchises when it comes to nerds. Outside of, let's be real, Family Matters with Steve Urkel.
Oh yeah. You know what? Besides Family Matters and Revenge of the Nerds, has there been any other like major franchise that's dealing with nerds?
Okay, so I wouldn't, you wouldn't deem him as a nerd because of his demeanor on the show. If you think about it, Doogie Howser.
Really?
Howser, yeah. I think he was a child and he was a surgeon, a head surgeon at that. Do you know how much knowledge it takes to get your MD?
I'm pretty sure it's a lot because I don't like school, so I know it's a lot. I know that's like 15 years of school.
Yeah. He was like 15 as a doctor. It's like you started your MD when you was like in the womb, buddy.
You had to. I'm saying you and your mom sound like, I think I'm gonna be a surgeon. I already know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna go ahead and start pre-planning everything once I come out, and boom, I'm here. So let's get to work.
Right.
So man, speaking of Revenge of the Nerds, man. So have you seen all what was it, 5 or 6 movies? I think it was 6.
It's 5. I think it's 5.
Okay.
I don't think I count the 6th one because a lot of people that were original were taken out. It's kind of like the new house parties. They took all the originals out.
Yeah. They didn't do too well, did they? They had the new house party.
Trash. Both of the new house parties were trash.
Wait, it's two new house parties?
It was 2. It was one that wasn't seen, and nobody ever needs to see it ever in life because it was super basura. Put a cape on it.
Oh wow. I didn't know. Okay, I know about the one that recently came out, but I didn't know about the one before that. What?
Yeah, there was one before. It wasn't the one with immature as adults because you had House Party 3, which was with them as a kid. Then you had 4 where where they was teenagers and had the house party. They had one right after that.
Like, what's it name?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You serious though, right?
I'm serious, dead serious. I watched it and I said I will never again waste my time.
Let me ask you this: was it worse than the Dragon Ball live adaptation?
I would rather watch Evolution over that.
Oh damn! You said a whole lot right there. Then, god damn, that is awful. That is terrible. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to. And what is it called? House Party.
I gotta figure out what it was because the name skipped my mind so fast. I was just like, I'll never watch it again. I think it's like New School, something like that. I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Please do, because I'm not gonna watch it, but please send it to me. But thank you for that. I'm sorry, y'all. I was so intrigued with that. That was kind of like, wow.
Yeah.
But man, so like you said, when people come and talk to you, they said they kind of surprised of you that knowledge about mangas and comics. Mm-hmm. And when people do that and ask you that, how does that make you feel? Like kind of like, bro, like I drop like soft messages. Y'all don't pay attention to the things I say or do or wear, something like that. But how did that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm doing my job. I like being mysterious. Like that's why I always like mysterious characters in anything I watch because it's like I'll come out of nowhere with information or just with something I do, and people are like, "I would never expect that from you ever."
That is so. So let's talk about like manga. Like, what is your favorite all-time manga books that you like to read?
Um, because it's been a minute since I read manga because everything I do. But I'm not gonna lie, because of the storyline and the writers, the original Sailor Moon manga.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good shit. Good shit. And so, from you reading the manga to watching the show, which one is better, the show or the manga?
It depends because remember when they Americanized it, they took a lot of the core stuff out because it was too extreme for American
Mm.
audiences. So I got to watch the Americanized, but also had a crew of people because I grew up near a naval base, so a lot of people that came in they had all the original Japanese dubs and everything. So I was watching those because the story was better, and I'd rather read and get a better story than to listen and get something watered down. So I'm gonna have to say the show.
Show. Okay. Okay. Because yeah, I heard that before too. Like they took a lot of stuff out to make the
Mhm.
show because I heard it got really, really 50 Shades
It
of Grey at certain points.
is that, and it got really. I'm not gonna lie, it got really incestuous. I'm just like, oh, I don't think that's supposed to happen like that. And then
But
you know what? Sailor Moon was really the first like cartoon adaptation or anime adaptation that featured someone who was transgender.
really,
Yeah,
which
like
who?
they had cross dressers and people who identify as other things, but that was the first anime to have someone that was transgendered in it.
Oh wow, respect to the Sailor Moon. Then okay, I see what you're
Yep.
doing for the culture. All right, Sailor Moon, I feel it. So moving along. So like speaking of anime now, like
Mhm.
besides Sailor Moon, that's like your go-to. But what would you recommend somebody? Like if they ask you for 3 anime recommendations, what would you tell them? What would you give
I'm an OG with it, so I came in the game a long time ago.
them?
Number one, Ranma One Half.
Oh wow, that's something new. I have to check that out. Okay.
Ranma is it's old. I'm telling this old.
Like
Is
how
old.
old?
Like that was late 70s, early 80s.
Okay, yeah, I was born in 88, so I probably don't have no recollection of that.
I was born in 85, so
Oh, okay. So okay. So yeah, you know about it.
hmm um Black Butler, which is newer.
Okay.
Black Butler is definitely a dope anime. Dope anime. Um and there's another one. It's called Vampire Rose.
Vampire Rose.
Yes.
Okay, now tell me about that. I'm intrigued.
Vampire Rose is because I know they translated it to different titles, but that's what I know it as. It's basically someone gets admitted into a school as a human, but the school is full of vampires, and there's one particular vampire that takes a liking to that human. So he goes about the whole thing basically protecting that human, and then battling like certain demons and stuff that attack the school and all that like that. So it's like one of those nuanced high school romance animes.
Okay, okay.
So,
Is it and what where can you watch that one on?
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. Oh, of course. Of course. The great almighty Crunchy Roll. I give you. Now, so man, what do you think? What do you feel? How do you feel about all the animes that's going on right now? Like, what do you think about it from now from 85 to now?
Okay, so I'll handle more of the newer ones because the classic ones that came.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We typical difficulties, folks. Oh, there we go.
My bad. Got a call. Everybody. That's how busy I am because I know she gonna try to call back. Um, so I'm gonna say everything from the '80s until like the 2000s. I love because of the storylines and just the art style and then the animators and everyone who was involved with those projects. But now it's very few and far in between the ones that I like.
Mhm.
I mess with the Ultraman series. I love the Ultraman series.
Good. Okay.
Um, what else? Uh, what's that? Seven. I think it's called Seven. with the assassin who forgets he's an assassin, so he becomes a hairdresser.
Is it 7? I think yeah, I think it's
It's like
7.
Scissor 7 or 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a very good one. One I want them to bring back because I was so heavily involved with it, and I just love the whole series itself. Devilman Crybaby.
Oh, you know what? I heard a lot of good things about that. I never saw it. Is it worth to watch?
It's worth to watch. If you are familiar with the Devilman series, I will watch it. That and then tied into Devilman and Cyborg 009.
Okay. Well, I swear, every time I do these interviews, I learn something new and get new recommendations for anything. That's what's up. Thank you for expanding my mind now. I feel that. Okay. Okay, man. So, how did you feel about the passing of this great manga writer? You know who I'm finna say.
Akira Toriyama.
Yep.
I
Like,
was hurt. I was hurt. I was definitely hurt because I was definitely one of those kids. I came in as an OG, but Dragon Ball changed the original Dragon Ball changed my whole
mm,
perspective on how to draw because I was already within my art prowess by then, but it helped me appreciate depth and how you draw things with depth, and then like the storyline itself. If we go with the original, I think the original Wish by Oolong was perverted but dope because it made me laugh. Because the thing you thought about was a fresh pair of women's panties. I was like, you know what? Okay, all right. That's what's on your mind, Oolong. Good. But no, I was devastated because it's like I know people are going to try to take up the mantle and continue it. That's fine, but at the same time, I need that absent-mindedness of Toriyama because we all know he forgets things and then it just becomes canon. Just like he forgot
true.
that Saiyans all had tails, so he just stopped drawing them with tails.
And he said he forgot. I was like, dang. Like y'all used to have tails, didn't it? My bad. I'm so sorry, but people know now what y'all race is and what y'all can do. So we good on that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, so what was your favorite Dragon Ball story arc?
The story arc, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm gonna take it to Z with this one. It's going to be the Majin Buu saga
Ooh, good pick.
because the biggest thing was Boo was a psycho.
It-
He was a psycho. If you get somebody to slap you, laugh, turn you into candy, eat you, and start slapping other people and turning them into candy, that's a psycho.
that's a mad man right there. But that man, I swear, to this day, kid, which one? Which Boo you talking about? Was it Kid Boo?
Kid Boo.
Kid Boo has some Black Air Force energies on
Yeah,
steroids.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he had to use black Air Force Ones, so they weren't even crispy. They got creases in them. They got dirt in them. He was on when he was doing that squiggly dance, turning his body rubber, messing with Goku and them. I said, you got to be a sick person to do that in the middle of a fight.
Big facts. That man was on. That man got his Air Forces from a thrift store. I was like, yeah, they black too. Yeah, he don't have care. He do not care about life. So you may want to go ahead and run. So what did you think about Cell?
Cell, I feel like that story arc was drawn out too long.
Mhm.
And and I only say that now because they built Gohan up so much in order to nerf him the next arc. I was like,
Man,
wow.
what they we gonna talk about that next, but yeah, they did my boy Gohan trash.
Yeah. So he was the perfect building a villain to begin a separate power arc for Gohan. I'm glad they
Mhm.
came back to him and gave him a different set than Goku and everybody, but it's like you had your big chance right here. This man hit him with a Kamehameha with one hand, even though Goku helped him. It was a little cheat code, but it was still one handed.
He came back as a spirit to just to throw a fade that you lost, that you know you could have won. That's crazy.
But Goku did he did cheat codes a few times. Remember, he came back from the dead and crack somebody. And I was like, he be cheating. I was like, Goku be cheating, dog.
Cheating.
He be cheating.
you know, speaking of how many times would you say Goku actually died in Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, like major deaths?
Yeah, major deaths.
It had to be at least 5 or 6. Because
Damn, boy,
most
that
of the
is
times that they'll pop a sensu bean in his mouth and he good. Because he'd be like knocked out or just close to death. But the times he had to run Dragon Way, I think it was like 5, 6.
well, that is crazy. You know, you die 5 times and you go to heaven. It's like, you know, at some point, God gonna be like, "Hey, fam, something got to give. This is your 5th time being up here. You gonna either stay or go. You can't do both. Stop
They
letting."
they wasn't gonna hold him. He was definitely the Ricky Bobby of fighting.
Not the Ricky Bobby.
He
So
was. He had to fight.
so if Goku was Ricky, who was his friend to shake and bake?
Vegeta. Vegeta was he wasn't as friendly as John Riley's character, of course. But think about it. Every time Goku fought, Vegeta had to fight.
That is true. That is true. You know, that Goku was the type of person like, bro, when we go to the club, we just gonna have a good time, talk to some women, get some numbers and having drinks. We ain't going on no mess. Goku be like, okay. Next thing you know, hey, bro, I'm gonna strike him up. Bro, why? Come on, fam.
We just got in the door.
Sure. Man, I just paid that 25 couple charge. Come on, bro. Don't do it. Come on. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
He seemed like he's strong. Oh man. So moving along, like how you said, how you talked about my boy Gohan, how they nerfed him. They did my boy dirty. Cause like you said, Cell was gonna be like a new story for Gohan. I'm like, okay, so now we're gonna follow Gohan's story growing up now since he got his new power level by fighting Cell.
Mm-hmm.
But we did not get that, did we?
No, we didn't.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like I tell kids, you know, stay in school. If school not for you, go to trade school, learn a trade, you know. But my boy Gohan was a full-time master's, MBA, NBA, DA, CA professor in
And
school.
a part-time superhero. Remember, he was saying, man.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was saying, man. How was the pose? Boom.
We forgot the other one, the Golden Warrior when he went Super Saiyan.
Oh yes, the Golden Warrior. Yes, I forgot about that one. Now, I always had a theory about something though. You remember the time that they went to Planet Namek to get to collect their Dragon Balls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was a possibility that Gohan could have went Super Saiyan on Planet Namek?
Yes, it definitely was. He was already at that power level. He wasn't even nerfed at that point. It was just that Chi-Chi wanted him to be in the studies more, but he was already there. It only took him. Goku was kind of halting him that whole time because he was at that anger level where he could have easily went Super Saiyan.
That is true.
If we think about it, we think about the American version. How many in the fight with Frieza? How many episodes did it take him to actually go Super Saiyan? It was like what 3?
3. I think it was 3 episodes. Yeah, 3 or 4.
It was like 3 or 4. I think it would have took Gohan 1 because he was still younger, so his anger would have been more powerful.
In a way, yeah, it would have because.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying because remember it wasn't too long. That all that happened not too long after he got his tail cut off, so he still had that brutality in him, that pure anger, that pure Saiyan anger.
Yeah, he did. He did. He really did. Because on Planet Namek, Gohan watched a lot of people die before Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, before Goku got there. Because I know Vegeta was already on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I figured that you seeing all them people die that you was close with, and that could have sparked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because like I saw the great death of Krillin, which Frieza was kind of fucked up for that one though. But like, because wasn't Gohan there when he saw Krillin die?
Yep.
So at that time, him and Goku could have got to that same level.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my boy Vegeta because he was dead at that time and rose from the dead. So yeah, that was kind of like, damn, bro, y'all gonna stop playing Vegeta like he weak, like for real.
He really not. He just be. I don't think he choose the right fights to power up with. Real talk, he don't.
so by you saying it, so what you so I mean, he bodied most of the Ginyu squad.
Except for the person that mattered the most, the person that could switch bodies, Captain Ginyu.
Yeah.
And then by him being a part of Frieza's force, he should have already known he had that power. So that would have been the first person that got bodied by me as Vegeta.
But my thing though, at that time, did he know about the Ginyu Force?
Yes, remember Vegeta was part of Frieza's army for a long
Right.
time. He knew about the Ginyu Force. They knew Vegeta.
And
Because remember, Zarbon was talking all that crap.
yeah, he was. Up, got another phone call. My man be busy.
I told you.
That man, boy, you are on the move, man. So and let's deep and dive this. Let's tell the people like what is your style, UUT. What do you do?
Well, I do all art, so everything from 2D to 3D, painting, drawing, sculpting, digital art, erotic art. I do body paint as well, and I have live shows doing body paint, erotic body paints, and I have sipping paints that also include erotic body paints as well.
Okay, now, ladies, don't be going to his DM say, "Can you paint my body?" Now, don't be doing it. Don't be sliding in the DMs like that. Now. They be like, "Oh, he paint bodies? Okay, let me go ahead and hey, I want my body to be a canvas." It's just like, wait, what? That is wow. So, man, how did you get into the art world? Was it from school? Was it the passion that you always have? A family member? How did you start that profession?
Well, my dad was an artist, but I didn't figure that out until after I started doing art. Like I'd been drawing since I was 3. So my mom she tells me this story every year, like I don't remember it, but she was like, because she was in college, like after I was born, she was like, you were like 3, and I just know I'd be going to do some homework, and then I just find a bunch of doodles in my notebook. She says, so I had to start buying you your own notebooks to doodle in, and she's like, it just grew from there. I was like, okay. So, but after that, I think from the age, I was 7 on up to 14. I was in 2 different schools. So I went to regular school during the day, and then I had my my specialized art classes at night. So, and these were like adult drawing classes. That's how advanced I was as a kid. So I was getting to see like nude models and stuff at a young age because it wasn't deemed as sexual. It was art.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, my mom, she introduced me to a lot.
Oh, well, shout out to the moms because moms be coming through. Shout out to that. So, what has been one of the most difficult things you had to draw or to paint with art? Like it was something kind of like, bro, it's like this color's not mixing, or something in this area is not right. What was that?
Um, I'm going to say my first body paint. That was the hardest thing because I wasn't familiar with the different material paints. So what I use now is not what I used for my first one. I
Okay.
wasn't familiar with getting familiar with someone's skin texture, or if they are allergic to anything, or what's in like the components of my different paints. So that was the hardest thing. Like it looked like something I would have done if I was like 5, like my first paint. I won't lie. The show went good, but the paint, it sucked. I won't lie. It was terrible.
Oh wow. Okay. And now I just want to know, like, how hard is it to draw or to paint on the body? Because
It's
you might have some people like, oh, I'm ticklish or something. They always screaming. So how hard is it?
it depends. You have to have a symbiosis with your model. Like I know a lot of people who just paint anybody and they just throw it on real quick. But I'm the type of person I have to have a connection because I take time when I actually do mine. I'm not trying to be perfect, but you still have to cater to your model because of those things like that, them being ticklish. Or I had one when I did my show in Atlanta. She had PTSD.
Mm.
So it was me constantly talking to her and assuring her why I'm painting her. And we did so well together that she begs me to this day to come back to Atlanta and paint her, because it was one of those things. She was used to, taking pictures, because she was a bodybuilder too. Um,
Okay.
but she looks great. If you see, she looks great, like nice body, like not too hard, not too soft, it's perfect body. But
Okay.
she just had that PTSD, and it was just she was like your patience and how you talk to me and how you touch me with the brushes. She said all that mattered. That made me change my mind. It was just like, I have to work with you. If you're going to be my canvas, I have to know how to work my canvas. But of course, that was well after I started doing the body paints on the regular. So I learned how to work with my canvases and work with what I have and work with any conditions that may come up during a show or during a paint, if that makes sense.
Okay, I got that. All right. Wow, because that's something new to me. Because I always wonder, because I see I see the people with the paint on and everything. I was like, so I wonder how does that process, how that process goes. And we living in a day and age where everything, some people think it's like, oh, you just doing it because you want to see this, you want to see that.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure, but like you said, coming from an artist mindset, it's not you're not looking at the nudity, you looking at it because it's art. Because like I say, when God made you, He made us in His image, and which is that's perfect example of His art.
Right.
So, do you get sometimes where people come up to you and say, "Oh, you a creep," or you just want to just see, you just want to see women naked and things like that?
Yeah, I still get it to this day.
Oh,
And those are people who have never looked at my art, like
okay.
never looked at it. They'll just see the body paint. Oh, you a creep. You just like to play with titties, or you like to, excuse my language. You like to play with
Oh, you
chest.
good?
You want to see booties. You want to see women naked because you can't get a woman. Whole time I tell them, look, I'm polyamorous. I have more than one girlfriend. They will all tell you none of that matters to me. I want to know if you're a good canvas or not. If this paint will look good on you. And then I'm like, and even then, I don't even need a body. I can paint a regular canvas. And then that's when they'll start seeing the real art. And I've gotten so many apologies, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I should have looked at your art before. You actually are an artist. And I'm like, yeah. Like you would have known that had you have taken yourself and your PTSD out of whatever situation you were trying to get me into. Like I'm
Hmm.
not a creep. I could not care less about you liking me or thinking I'm a creep, because I know who I am. I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable within my profession. And I'm dope enough to know I'm not that.
Okay. Respect that answer, man. And the way you was explaining that answer, I could tell you have been asked that a lot of times because it's like, oh, wait. I'm just an interviewer. Please don't jump on me. I'll just ask the question. I was like, ooh, all right. But man, it's sad though, because it's we living in a day and age now where people that's thinking everything is sexual, but it's not really that deep. It's kind of like this is my art, this is what I do. I'm trying to paint you a story by using someone so you could just see it because it gives it more depth and more feeling. Now, and by me saying that, painting on somebody, does that actually like give some more better detail of the art that you're creating?
Yeah, especially because you have to know your canvas and how
Mhm.
everything is going to sit on them. Because I can draw anything up, I can draw anything right now and say I'm going to put it on somebody's body. But the way it looks on my paper and the way it translates to the body is going to be different.
Mm,
So
okay.
I could be like, okay, well, I'm gonna put this eye right here and put this eye right here, and it's gonna be perfect. But when I paint it on that person, it's like, yeah, that don't look right.
Understood. Okay. Okay, man.
Oh,
That's
and
deep.
to go off what you said earlier, they do it like that. They feel that way because unfortunately there are creeps in the industry that are doing this type of art or trying to say they do this type of art for that. And I say, why don't you look at what they're doing? If you just have a dude that's like get nude and they just splash and paint on you, talk about, oh, this abstract.
It's not.
I'm like, even abstract artists have a method to their madness.
It, oh man. And I know they give like you and many other people who do this profession a bad name when it comes to that too.
Hmm.
God, God, that is terrible, man. But like I see, like I actually seen you because this brother right here actually drew me as one of the best houses in Harry Potter, which is Slytherin. And in the other houses, y'all have to say go play with your mom and not with me because Slytherin is the best house. So yeah, he
Pretty
did that
much.
for you, boy. Yeah. I wish it's in my room. I wish I could bring it up. I should have saved it on this computer so I'll let y'all see. But it's on the page though. It was detail from the brands to the non-existent hairline to everything. He did that.
Yep.
But man, so move along. So being a black man that is an artist that does this with body canvases and being an artist, if somebody wants to be in a profession, if they just want to start out as an artist, being an African American, what will be like the 3 things that you would tell this person what they need to do?
First thing, never compromise your art because you know what you can present. That's the first thing. Second thing, don't ever feel like a space is not made for you. I don't care if you don't see anyone else that doesn't look like us in that space. That space is for you. You took the time and you got the knowledge, you got the technique. Just put it to use. The third thing is find a community. They don't even have to live near you, but find a good black community who is going to uplift you as well as uplift themselves, and that you can in turn uplift, because we make up the vast minority in the art world, even though we put out some of the best projects. And even the majority of these artists who are not POCs or black, they took a lot from our people. I'll just say it like that.
I can feel that. I feel that. But because, like you said, it don't want to sound. Is this gonna sound racist? No, it's not gonna sound racist because mostly of American culture is black culture. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And, go ahead.
Because they call it AAVE now, but it's our vernacular has become everyday American vernacular. Because if you ask anyone from Britain or overseas, they use all of our slang words.
Yes, they have.
All of our slang words. Because I heard a Korean dude say on phone them. I said the only people that really say that is people from Chicago. So why
On
y'all
phone
don't even know
now?
what that means?
I like, fam, come on. You know what that really means? You know what? Do you know what you're saying? On phone now. Because we used to say it down here in Alabama, but it was short lived. But we say on boss, on blood, on boo, on such and such. But people love our culture so much. They love the African American culture, but don't nobody want to go through what the African Americans go through in the United States of America.
If you go back and watch Chappelle's show, Paul Mooney said it the best. I can't say it on here because it's explicit. He said everybody want to be one, but don't want to be one.
Yeah, everybody want to be a ninja, but don't nobody want to really be a ninja. Yeah, I feel it. You right. You right. And how do sometimes when you see all the stuff going on and people say like, "Oh, I'm support this, I'm behind you," but then again, you don't want to be put in that position as that person, as that African American that's going through what they're going through.
Wait, said it? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. People texted and everything.
Man, you must be a hot commodity going on. You must have got a special deal going on or something.
Nah, not yet.
They're like, hey, fam, you free? I need you to go ahead, just come through real quick. But because like all the stuff that's going. Oh wow, happened again, didn't it? Did people you shared like bro? Do you not see me doing the interview? I shared this multiple times. Like, stop calling. Like once it's over, people, I promise you, we almost at the halfway mark. I promise I ain't gonna have him on too much longer. I promise you. Once we done, he's all yours. Okay, just let me get my time in. But we'll be good. We'll be good. All right. But I'm saying because how what we face as Black Americans or what we go through. People say, "Oh, I'm going to support you. I'm gonna stand behind you," but they wouldn't trade themselves to be in that position that what we go through. And sometimes I like some people are really 100, but sometimes we really got to stop inviting certain people to the cookout. Everybody can't be invited. It got to be a limit. It got to be all right. We're gonna have 50 people. That's it.
Right.
Oh man. And in your field, do people look at you different, or people look at you weird because of what you took up? Because you're not the normal, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper or I'm gonna be a football player. No, I'm gonna be an artist. Has people ever looked like you like, bro, this is not what black people do?
Yeah. I'll tell you a quick story. I was in college. I was at
Okay.
SIU, my alma mater. I was at SIU, and I did a piece, in the TA, not even the professor. The TA was like, I don't get it. It was a piece I did. I forgot what it was, but I always remember. She said, I don't get it. She's like, yeah, all your pieces always just too ethnic. I'm like, do you not see my color? I'm black. Of course it's ethnic.
You
But
say too ethnic.
too ethnic.
Oh, okay.
So she basically told me to give up art and become a music producer. She said, yeah, maybe you should, just go into the music program. And I'm like, what? So that I almost changed majors because of that, because that hurt my heart.
That's crazy to tell a student, and that's what you went to school. That is wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, fam. I really do apologize that you went through that, but that is wild.
Oh, that's cool. I sent her a message a few years ago, when I was doing all my shows. Everything was booming. I said, well, I'm glad I didn't take up music, and that was it.
That was sweet to the point. That message say, I'm glad to take in music. Then boom, yeah. You see what I'm doing now? Boom. But man, that's amazing, bro. I'm glad you stuck with this, man, because your work is amazing, like literally amazing. Speaking of that, if you free June 22nd, if you want to come down here, send some of your prints and be a vendor at my convention, you're more than welcome to come. Just want to put that out there. You ain't got to say yes right now. Let's think about it.
Okay.
Shameless plug. So man, move. So, what are your thoughts, and how do you feel with what's going on in the Marvel and DC universe?
I want to see what DC is doing. I have always been a big DC fan. I like Marvel, but I'm waiting for their revamp too, because there's too many things out in the wind, with everything that they're doing now, especially with Jonathan Majors being booted from Marvel and Disney.
Yeah.
DC, they need a whole revamp, because it's like they're throwing stuff at us to be like, did we get it? Did we get it right? That's it, right? No, you don't. Okay, let's try again. No, because I feel like,
ain't my boy over DC now? James Gunn.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna do a better job, because I tell people like this. I look to Marvel for all the live action stuff because it's better. But as far as the animated universe, DC is destroying Marvel.
Big facts. I swear, DC animation is kind of like, bro, like it's top tier. Like, why can't y'all put all that into the live action?
Into live action, yeah. Like, okay, I'll go. I like Titans. I like Doom Squad. Like, I like Doom Squad and Titans.
I know,
but
I like
it's like their movies are terrible.
It is like, and you said like Titans and Doom Squad, Doom Patrol. It's like the TV and anime series are good, but the movies do not hit.
Terrible. Because I was so upset at Aquaman. I was just sitting there like,
which one? The first one or two?
Second one.
Okay.
The first one I could deal with. The second one, I felt like Boondocks. I was gonna have a ninja moment. That's how mad I was in the theater. I was like, I'm mad. I was mad. It was terrible. Don't get me wrong. The cinematography, the visuals were great. Storyline, the acting, trash.
Because the storyline was actually basically Black Panther. It was just in water. If you think about it, the first one, that's That's really what it was. And they said the sequel when people was kind of like, I heard literally people was actually walking out the theaters when the second one came out.
I fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad, and I was okay. I'm gonna give it a chance, and I was asleep. But please, speaking of Black Panther,
Damn.
second one trash. I was mad. They should have called it Namor and them.
Wait, what? Say that again.
They should have called it Namor and them.
Namor and them.
Yes, because in them was Wakanda and Black Panther, and that was all. That was them, because it was all about Namor.
You know what? I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. You know what? Now, prime example. Okay, Superman, Batman, Flash. Who else? Wonder Woman. The people that played the people that right, the people that played those characters, they have always been played by the same race for the most part.
Yeah.
So, for example, Superman, we had at least like what, maybe 10 Supermans played by different people. The original Superman broke his neck. Guess what? They say, hey, wish you best of luck, but we're gonna find a new Superman, and that's him. So, with me saying that, I feel as though they could have found somebody to play T'Challa, Black Panther.
Yeah, they had a bunch of people they could have chosen from.
And don't get me wrong, I know because R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman, great actor, gone way before his time. He is truly missed. But I'm pretty sure he's like, no, don't do that. Keep Black Panther going, but find somebody else to be T'Challa.
They could have did that, or they could have just centered around Shuri correctly.
Okay, yeah, they could have did that too. They could have did that. Yes.
Because if you think about Shuri in the comics, she was just as lethal with her hands as T'Challa.
Yeah, that she was.
They made her too dependent on technology in the movie.
Yeah, they did, but she was actually smarter than T'Challa too. Yeah, because they hopped on it. They hopped on that a little bit, but like you said, they made it more that she was using her
technology in her brain.
Yeah, her adventures and everything more than anything. But yeah, Namor was kind of like in the movie the whole time, wasn't he?
Yeah, the whole storyline was pretty much about him. I do love that they introduced Ironheart.
Yes, for a brief second.
Yeah, because she didn't get that much playtime too.
Yeah, she didn't.
Okoye always gonna be.
Yes, she always gonna be the GOAT all day, every day.
Jesus, stop calling me. Okoye, yeah, Okoye. I knew she was standing on business when she came in Black Panther. No, she came in Black Widow.
Oh yeah, man.
She
what?
let her know if she stepped closer, she was gonna put them paws on her. I was like, ooh, snap.
Hey, now I want to remember now in that fight, who you think would have got bodied? Black Widow or Okoye?
Black Widow.
Agreed. So we was on the same.
First of all, that's the battle of strength versus scrimp. That's like a scrimp. Black Widow has to let her go. Okoye got that turn her loose.
Right. I was like, bro, I say, Black Widow, go on here, step aside, sis. This ain't what you want. I promise you. I'm just gonna stand there. We're gonna stand here and watch too. Watch you get drugged.
Boy, it was gonna look like a whole step show.
Not the whole step show. Next coming to the stage, Okoye and the Dollars Moloje. I said, y'all gonna help her? Nah, fam. She asked for that smoke and she got it. She good. Don't worry. Guess what? We could take her to Wakanda and heal her up just like that. But everybody gonna know about that ass whooping she got.
Yep.
Oh man. So what are you looking for? Who are you looking forward to the most in the universes? DC or Marvel?
Marvel, because DC is too disappointing. I stopped looking for them. Well, if they put something out that's worth watching, I'll start watching them again. But right now, it's definitely Marvel. Because I'm looking for more within the Strange universe, the Doctor Strange universe.
Yes.
Um, because so much, I feel like they're going to do like DC did with the animated version and getting everything straight from the Flashpoint. I think they're going to do everything, setting everything
Okay.
straight from Endgame point of view from Marvel, which I think is brilliant because both needed a new starting point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I won't lie, everything that the CW came out with for DC, that was cold too. Like I rocked with Black Lightning, I rocked with Stargirl, I rocked with a bunch of that stuff. But
Um,
I
Crisis on
huh?
Infinite Earth. Crisis on Infinite Earth. Boy, that was my saga right there. That
But
was
you see,
crazy.
they have the animated version now for that
Yes.
one.
Yes,
So,
it goes hard.
and people kept telling me, talking about, I don't get it, I don't get it. I said, you would have had to see the CW versions
Person.
and even read the comic books to understand that whole thing. I'm like, I was like, that whole little movie that you saw, that was just the first part. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that was what? That wasn't even a whole season of Arrow or The Flash or Supergirl.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. It was kind of like half of the season. Then they went from there to straight to the Infinite Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that, it broke my heart when I saw my boy Green Arrow. I was like, damn, bro. Y'all you ain't had to leave him though. Y'all at least could have helped or something. But my boy went out like a G.
But they were trying to not kill that series off, but they were trying to let it go because they were running out of story. Because think about it, they brought in Mr. Terrific and everybody that was in the Arrowverse that was way younger.
Mm-hmm.
So they needed some way to let that down. And then the Flash was getting this kind of wind down. Supergirl was more of a filler because she didn't really have that many good adventures to me. The biggest things of that show were Martian Manhunter and then
Yeah.
the introduction of the new Superman, the new series Superman.
Okay. You know what? I wouldn't mind to see if DC was to do this. I would love to see a live adaptation of Martian Man.
It
Alien
had to be
Man.
that same actor though, because I think he did a stellar job on Supergirl.
Was he a black? It was a black actor too, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, John Jones has always been black. Martian Manhunter was always black.
Okay, because
It's, it's just
sometimes they
John
like to
Stewart. It's John Stewart that was the black.
right. They keep going back and forth. Like he gonna be white, he gonna be black, he gonna be black, he gonna be Asian, he gonna be Asian. Which one? How y'all gonna keep my boy John Stewart?
Yeah.
Oh man. So, bro. So moving along, man. So, what do you think, or how did you feel once you found out there was like a community of black nerds?
Oh, I felt home. I felt at home instantly because now I can go back and forth with my theories, and I don't have to like talk talk about things with muggles,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because trying to explain how the Marvel universe works to someone who just likes the movies,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to someone who is involved with even the fan fiction, the comics, and everything, it's hard. Because I just, oh yeah, I like him because he's really strong. He'd kill everybody. I'm like, no, he wouldn't.
And then it was like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you think so? Let's have a seat. Man, it's just awesome just to see, this community is growing and to keep growing. But we do have some of the stuff that that has made its way into the community, like the toxicity of
Mhm.
certain things. And man, it's you know, you try to it's hard though, because sometimes you doing like you try to do stuff that's right, and you try to do stuff that's that's put on for the community. But if you have certain instances that comes up, people look at you like, bro, this is what you defended. And you know, we black at the end of the day. We got to learn, and we got to find some way that's to come together and stop all this BS that's going on.
Mhm.
And to you, what would you say would be a way that we can unify, unite as one?
To be honest, it starts with self. A lot of these people are like this because they haven't done any self healing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even as an artist, I feel like I don't have to contend with anyone else because every artist is different. We have a different style. We can draw the exact same thing, but it's going to be different because we have two different styles or two different artists. Just
Right.
like all cosplayers are different. You may have Betty Boom Boom, and then Katie Butt Cheeks over here, who they both thick cosplayers, right?
Right.
But they wanna. Oh, I look thicker in this Raven cosplay than you do. Oh, can we just agree that both of y'all thick as hell look good in this Raven cosplay? Can we
That
both
part.
admit that you did a good job with your versions of Raven? Why why
Exactly.
why do you feel the need to compete with someone who one you probably have never met and probably never will unless you go to the same Comic Con? And then again, if you do, you're probably going to hash out the differences then because it's like, I don't even know why I didn't even like you. You super cool.
And that's the part that kills me. You don't know somebody from Adam from Eve, but you don't like this person. I say, do you even know this person? No. Why don't you like them? Oh, they got the same cosplay. So do your own rendition of Green Lantern. Do your own rendition of Woman to Woman. I don't make a prom dress Sailor Moon. I don't care. Just do something different. It cosplay is about having fun, about having people see your creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you're an artist. I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, I don't like this artist. Why? He paint. Bro, don't you do the same goddamn thing? Like, what sense does that make? But you do your art in another way that people is like, okay, that's Rose God right there. I could tell it's certain because how people have certain signatures and certain ways they do things in cosplay and art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, bro, I got some good news for you. Want to hear the good news?
Sure.
Man, we have made it to the hour mark of this awesome interview. Like to flash buttons and fun. But so how was it?
Oh, great. Just like talking regularly about stuff I love.
Facts, man. But before you go, I gotta ask you a question. Are you ready for the question?
Sure.
Would you like to play a game?
Sure.
All right. So these are games that I play with the people that I interview just to have fun, with the community that is watching and you as well. So I'm gonna give you 3 options. I'm gonna give you the rundown of each game. It's up to you to pick what game you want to play. Are you ready for the rundown?
Yeah.
Game number 1. It is called questions. I will ask you 4 simple questions. If you cannot answer these questions, or if you get stuck, you can say the magic anime word, which is Nani to activate your lifeline. The people who's watching can help you answer. Or if you want to come to me for some help, I can help you. But if I help you, I will give you a clue. I will not give you answer directly. Now, in this, you got 4 questions, 3 lifelines. Use them wisely. That is questions. Game number 2. It is called hashtags. Now, in this game, I will show you 4 cards. Now, on these cards are a very particular group of letters that make a catchphrase, a lyric to a song, a daily saying, something about church. And it's up to you to guess what that card says. Now, on this, 4 cards, 3 lifelines. Simple. Last game. Game number 3. It is called Name That Tune. In Name That Tune, I could play any song nerd related in the nerd universe. I could play from Dragon Ball Z theme song all the way down to the Golden Girls theme song. Songs that we supposed to know if we hear it, like from that first second beat, from that first hand clap, from that first step. Now, in this, you got 5 categories. Once we get to category number 3, that's when things become very difficult. In this, you have 3 lifelines as well, and I could play the song for you as many times as you like. So, Rose God, what game would you like to play?
I'm about to fail, but let's do hashtag.
You want to do hashtags?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody, he chose the good game of hashtags. I don't know why he chose it, but you know what? He's gonna get this work. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Let me go ahead and set everything up, and let's get ready. All right, we are back. I'm looking at some good cards right now. I got 2 so far. I just need to get 2 more. Okay, that's 3. And he had chose the good game of culture tags made by Black people. They are on IG. So y'all go follow them on culture tags. Get you the game. The game is fun. All right. So good, sir. I gotta get one more card for you. And we gonna get started. Are you nervous?
Nah.
All right. I got 4. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the big screen up on you. So tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready for the first card?
Yeah.
Okay. The topic of this card is called words to live by. The topic of this card is words to live by. That is the topic.
Okay.
All right. Here go your letters. OMDSNS. Not why are you making that face, Ma?
What?
The word, the topic of this card is words to live by.
Oh, you know what? I know I'm gonna get this wrong. I gotta figure out what each letter means, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna say it, and you're gonna laugh because it's what it means here. On my dead son, no snitching.
You know what? I wish that was the answer. But I was like, damn, that is a good acronym. But it's not the answer. We got to try again. Okay. You got clues and people can help you. So just let me know. We're gonna
I need to see if I can see. I can't even see anybody. Yeah, I need a clue.
all right, clue. One of these words has to do something with a Greek 9 member with a D9.
With a D9 member.
Mm-hmm. One of these words has something to do with a D9 member. I want to be like you. OMDSNS.
Hmm. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know.
Do you need another clue?
You said so. One of these letters has to do with a D9.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I could sure go for a banana right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I still don't know.
All right. We're gonna do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your answer?
Oh, I gotta get another one.
Well, if you say you don't know, I'm gonna tell you the answer, but it will be count as a wrong answer.
I told you I'm a fail. I'm glad to get this one wrong because I do not
The answer to this card was one monkey don't stop no show.
know.
One monkey don't stop no show.
Yeah, see, the D9 threw me off. That's what it was.
Okay, gotcha. All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right, the topic of this card is church. The topic of this card is church. Are you ready to see the letters?
Yeah.
GR. Girl.
GR.
GR.
Oh,
And this the blackest thing you say in the church too. Oh my God.
boy, I ain't been to church in years. I am a heathen. You see, I'm thinking hard about this too.
I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
TD Jake says this all the time. And no, it's not swallowed up. So for some of y'all out there, no, it's not that.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
There we go. We in the ballpark. We in the ballpark. All right.
I'm
Tell
trying
me
to
when to
reach
stop.
the founders. We gonna see. Stop.
This one is entitled TV and Film, meaning this phrase came from a TV show or a movie. You ready for the letters?
Yeah.
IAOTGSYAH. That TFM.
Wow.
Yeah. This is
Yeah, you picked it. Woo.
I know this seemed like a lot of letters, but this is this is like a cult classics in the black hood.
Mm.
Do you need a clue?
Yeah. You see, I'm struggling.
How you get fired and it's your day off?
Oh Lord Jesus. Um.
But this is an iconic phrase that this person said in this movie.
Damn.
The letters are I A O G. I mean, I messed up. IAOTGSYAHTFM.
Ooh, shit. I'm trying to think of everything from that movie.
This was the most iconic scene. This scene of the movie is kind of like, bruh, like this is it. Like it's one of the all time favorites for everybody. You know, Smokey couldn't hold his bowels.
Shit. Yeah. Got me.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one since you mom. I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna give you one word. What word would you like? Pick a letter.
Give me the Y. I feel like it's
You.
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 Yeah.
10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Eh.
I do not have it.
All
I do
right.
not have it.
The answer to this card is I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't hear that from me.
Who the hell said that?
Didn't he say the crackhead? He said, didn't he say that when Smoker was taking the shit?
No.
I thought he did.
They
Wait a minute.
he said, hey, Smokey back here taking the shit.
Taking the
He
shit.
said, all right, turn it. He said, well, I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Nobody else though. Oh, you right. You right. You right. You right.
That one sounds like Kim Wayans from In Living Color. I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Kim Wayans.
Yeah, Kim Wayans from
That,
In Living
okay.
Color.
I don't know how I got that one confused. Kim Wayans. That's right. Because she was sitting in the window. You're right. That was on me. Charge that to the game to me. I'm sorry. All right. Last card. This one is entitled Family and Friends. Family and Friends. Now he said, oh shit. Are you ready? Are you ready for the letters?
Yeah.
WHHW.
Family and Friends.
Family and Friends. I don't know why. This should have been Daily Sayings. I don't know why this Family and Friends.
What?
You got one word.
Wow.
It looked like you was finna say it too. Because you got one of the W's.
How?
Think about what you said first. You said what?
What have?
What you said before? What was the first one you said? What?
What has? I said have and has.
It's another H word. 3 letters.
Had.
There we go. What had?
What had happened was.
We got through that one.
I told you I was gonna fail because
I'm so glad we wasn't online together. It's like, yeah, bro, we're gonna have to talk about this at the shop.
the one before that one threw me off. I was like,
which one? The TV and film?
No, the long one. Cause I was like, I'm looking at because in the movie when Craig was looking at Smokey when he's high, he said, I ain't on that gay shit.
Yep, that is true.
I was like, but no.
I see why you say that. Okay. I see. But yeah, man, y'all clap it up for my mom, man. He did pretty good. He did his thing. I bet you say yes. I ain't playing that shit again. Hell no. Nah.
Oh no, I'm cool. I'll play it again. I'm just waiting to get cussed out because I'm getting text messages talking about question mark. Like I've been posting. I have a whole interview.
Yeah. Well, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go get cussed out. But before that happens, I'm gonna let you go ahead and plug yourself. Let people know where they can follow you on all your platforms, what events you got coming up, and also give the good people some words of encouragement. And it's all on you.
All righty. Once again, it's Rose Gawd, CEO of 8 Anchor Projects LLC. You can find me on all my platforms, same name, 8 Anchor Projects of no LLC, but 8 Anchor Projects. You'll be able to find me everywhere. The next thing I have coming up, well, it's a secret show, but my birthday party is going on here in Chicago on 4/20. I'll be on the lookout. Sales start on the 21st of March if you're in the Chicago area or going to be in the area. I promise you it's going to be something you've never seen before. I'll just say that. And I'll just leave you with, if your life isn't a perfect picture, just change the paintbrush and paint it that way.
Boom. There it is. That was some good word from encouragement right there. I feel inspired. I feel like doing something. I feel like going out being a hero. Well, bro, appreciate you for coming on. Thank you, man. This was awesome. Keep doing your thing, King. I really do appreciate you. And to the people that have watched this awesome interview, thank you for tuning in. And at this time, baby boys, baby girls, what's going on? This your boy SKIP.88 here from Blerd saying thank you for tuning in. And at this time, WTW, what's the word? Say it with me. UNITY. What does that spell? Unity. And this is how we're gonna get the life together. Stay tuned for more detail because Blerd Over is officially having its first Black comic book expo in the city of Birmingham. More details coming, and I'll see you next time. We'll be in the Blerd. We out.
WT to the W is Blerd Over. Crew thick like two brothers.